guys, welcome back to the channel. What I'm going to do now is I am going to make, I got a buttload of apples from one of the food pantries. A gentleman goes to a food pantry and he brings stuff to Brittany. And he brought us a box of apples, okay? And I'm talking a box of apples. I'll show you all what he brought us, okay? And he brought us a box and more than a box. And we also had been given that same day several bags of apples ourselves. So the apples have kept. She still has apples at her house. And we can only eat so many apples at a time. So what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to cut them up, cook them in cinnamon and sugar, and I'm going to freeze them for later. Okay, I can do a lot of stuff with them later. Dan will eat them later. I googled it, and yes, if you cook the apples, you can freeze them. They'll be soft, but that's what we want. I can put them in recipes like muffins or bread pudding, or Dan will eat them just by themselves. So I'm going to flip you around and show you what I got, and then we're going to cut them up, and I'm going to freeze them. So let me flip you around. Okay, so this is what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with a case of apples. A whole case of apples. So that is what I am dealing with. I don't even know what kind of apples they are. They just say super fresh grows, and they say apples POMMES pumps. I don't know. I don't know what kind of apples they are. I did not Google them. But I'm going to cut them up, put cinnamon sugar on them, and then freeze them. So let me bring you back around. Yeah, we're going to cut them up. Let me show y'all. I have butter in my skillet, so I will melt the butter, and then as soon as I chop these up, I'm propping you up against a can. As soon as I skin them, because I don't want skins on them, as soon as I skin them and core them, this is going to be time consuming. I have yams on my dehydrator next to me. I'll give the skins to the chickens. But let me get mine. I'll get those whatever in a few. I need another container. As soon as I get them all chopped up, I'm really not worried about them going brown on me because I'm going to cook them so fast. I'm really not worried about that. But this is what I'm going to do today. Hopefully I can get most of them processed today. I'll just be at this counter a lot. But this is a good way to save and not lose your fresh produce that you get. So I haven't really been upset. Or not disappointed, okay? Disappointed that I haven't gotten a lot of produce and stuff from the food bank lately. Because when they do give at the second food bank, when they do have produce, they give it out. Now, I don't know how this gentleman got his hands on so much, because I believe that he went to the same food bank that the second one I go to. I believe, I take my glasses off, they're driving me nuts. I believe that's where these came from. He must know somebody. That's all I can think of. He must know somebody. Or he went so late they gave out extra. I don't know. They taste good. They're not too sweet, they're not tangy. As far as an apple goes, they're kind of bland. So putting cinnamon sugar on is going to be good. Like I said, I'm going to be here a while cutting these suckers up. It's a really good way to preserve them. A really good way. And I really don't know any other way to do it other than just sit here and peel them by hand and cut them up. I don't think a veggie peel is going to make it any quicker, honestly. And I don't know about cooking them with the peels on. I really don't know. Once you get going, you kind of get in a pattern of cutting them up. You kind of do. It's just tedious and monotonous. That's all. But I didn't want to lose them, and they're good. Not a lot of bad ones in them. I noticed that the other day when I cut them up for that apple fritter bread pudding thing I made. Oh, and by the way, before anybody says anything, my cutting board, I use this cutting board for everything. I bleach it regularly. It's just stained badly, but I do bleach it regularly. I put it in the sink at the end of the day. Usually leave it overnight and it would bleach on it. So sometimes it looks better than other times, but that's what I do with it. Get that core spot out because it's a little bit tougher, the core spot, if you don't get it out of there. So yeah, this is going to take a little bit. So I'm going to pause you guys until I get them cut up, and then I'll bring you back when I start frying them, okay? Okay, you guys, we are back. I did add some cinnamon, not cinnamon. I put the cinnamon sugar in there, yes. But I did add some brown sugar to it. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to cook it down, get the apples really soft. Let it simmer. It made a juice type stuff. This is one bag of apples at the moment, but I'm going to let those simmer down. I don't want them crispy, I just want them simmered down. So oh, it smells amazing in here. So I'm going to let them simmer down, and once they cook, I will let them cool, put them in the freezer, and start my next batch. Because, like I said, I'm going to freeze them up. They smell amazing. And then probably when I heat them up, I'll probably, later, when we eat them later, I'll probably sprinkle a little fresh cinnamon sugar on them when I heat them up. But they smell amazing at the moment. And all it was is, as you guys saw, a little butter in the pan. I sprinkled them with cinnamon sugar, and then I put maybe a fourth of a cup of brown sugar in with it. And this is a bag of apples chopped up. So, I mean, You could do anything with them after they're cooked like this. You could eat them as a side on your plate. You could heat them up and put a scoop of ice cream on them for dessert. You could put them in the bottom of a casserole pan and put like a cake batter on it, just a plain cake batter on it, and make a crumble. Put a plain vanilla cake mix, just the powder stuff, and put some butter on top of that and make a crumble. You could heat them up and put granola on them and with some yogurt. There's a lot of stuff you could do with this stuff, guys. You could chop them up and put them in pancake mix and make apple pancakes. You could chop them up even more and mash them up once you pull them out of the freezer and make an apple pancake. You could put them in muffin mix and make apple muffins. There's a lot of stuff you can do with them once you cook this stuff up and put it away. You know, I'm gonna put them in either sandwich size Ziploc baggies or whatever, so that I can pull out a bag at a time and use them however I want to use them once they cool. But I might bring you back and at the, and let y'all see them finally done, put away. But for now, this is what I'm doing. Bring y'all back in a minute, in a little while. Bye. Okay, you guys, I believe they are done. So let me taste one. Yeah, it's pork tender. I'll tell y'all what I think. Oh, that's good. Alright. You turn those off. I'll let them sit there while I cut up some more apples. And once I get some more apples cut up, I'll remove those from the pot. And I'll throw some more apples in there. And I'll cook up some more apples. So, that's how you make cinnamon sugar apples. So, and I'm going to bag them up and put them in the freezer. So, again, this is something you can do with those food pantry apples you can cinnamon sugar them and enjoy them. So, I'll catch you on the next video. Remember, like and subscribe our channel. And we have a Facebook page. And remember, be happy, live happy, do happy things. If you want to cross out a happy person, smile at them, maybe they'll have a better day. And I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.